What if a tiny wound, something you barely notice, could slowly turn into a serious infection? Most people ignore small injuries, a scratch, a cut, something that seems harmless. But sometimes, those small things can turn into something much worse. This is exactly what happened in this case. A young woman was living her normal daily life, nothing unusual, everything was perfectly fine. Until one day, she accidentally got a small cut on her foot. It wasn't deep, it didn't even look serious. So she did what most people do. She ignored it. No big deal, it will heal on its own. That's what she thought. But days passed, and instead of healing, the wound started getting worse. At first, it was just a little redness. Then came swelling, and slowly, pain started to build up. Still, she didn't take it seriously. She continued walking, working, living her normal routine, as if nothing was wrong. But inside, something dangerous was happening. Bacteria had entered the wound, and because it wasn't cleaned properly, it started spreading. The skin around the cut became darker, inflamed, and the infection began growing deeper. Soon, walking started to feel uncomfortable, then painful, and eventually unbearable. Every step felt like pressure, like something was wrong deep inside the skin. That's when fear finally kicked in. She looked at her foot closely, and what she saw shocked her. The small cut she ignored had now turned into a serious infection. Swelling, discoloration, and visible damage. She realized she had waited too long. Without wasting any more time, she rushed to the clinic. The doctor examined the wound carefully and immediately understood the situation. This didn't happen overnight, the doctor said. This has been developing for days, maybe weeks. The treatment had to begin immediately. First step, cleaning the wound. Using medical tools, the doctor started removing dirt, dead skin, and infected material from the surface. You can imagine the discomfort, but this step was necessary because without proper cleaning, the infection would only spread further. As the outer layer was removed, the deeper problem became visible. Tiny particles, debris, and infected tissue were trapped inside the wound. Now came the difficult part, deep cleaning. With careful precision, the doctor started removing everything that didn't belong inside the wound. Piece by piece, slowly, carefully. Every movement mattered because the skin was sensitive and one wrong move could cause more damage. But step by step, the wound started clearing. The infection was being controlled, and for the first time, there was hope. Next step, disinfection. A special solution was applied to kill any remaining bacteria. This part was crucial because even a small amount of bacteria left behind could restart the infection. Now, the wound was finally clean enough for the most important step, stitching. The cut was deeper than it looked, so the doctor carefully began closing the wound, one stitch at a time, slow, precise, controlled. Each stitch helped the skin come back together, helping the healing process begin properly. After the procedure, she was given medication and strict instructions. Keep the area clean, avoid pressure, and most importantly, do not ignore it again. Days passed, and slowly, the results started to show. The swelling reduced, the redness faded, and the pain was finally gone. For the first time in days, she could walk again without discomfort, and eventually, the wound healed completely. Looking at her foot now, it was hard to believe that such a small cut had once turned into something so serious. But this story isn't just about her, it's about everyone. Because the truth is, most people ignore small problems, thinking they don't matter. But your body always gives signals. Pain, discomfort, changes. These are warnings, and ignoring them can turn a small issue into a big problem. So next time, if you notice something unusual, don't ignore it. Take action early, because sometimes That small step can save you from something much worse. So, tell me, would you ignore it or take care of it in time? And if you found this story helpful, make sure to watch till the end and stay tuned for more real and eye-opening stories like this.